women in India feel that once they get married and they have children, this is it, you know? And I've said this before, step out of your box. You know, we're not in the grave as yet, okay? We've got a lot more adventures, a lot more experiences that we need to take in.
I was a VJ in my early 20s, and when I gave it up because, you know what, I had kids and stuff and whatever, and then I never ever thought that 20 years later, I'm going to be back on TV and having so much fun.
For all film-related interviews, reviews and content, please like and subscribe to Pooja Talwar. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram.
I'm very happy to meet my favorite ladies, and I had predicted there would be a season 2.
Yes, thank you.
Cheers to you.
So what can we expect? Please tell me. Let's spill the beans here. Give me the exclusive.
Mahip, you start.
She's going to spill the beans.
Anisha, you, Tanya.
I've been saying we've just entered the living room. So there's a whole home to explore.
Yeah, very scared where all they're reaching.
They're all braced for impact, essentially.
No, lots more fun, crazier, juicier, louder.
Louder, more swearing.
Yes. I'll let them take it away.
Yes.
So there would be a season 3 too.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, there will be. There'll be many seasons, but second season will be, I mean, let me put it this way. You've just scratched the surface, so it's going to be a lot more.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to that. But there is one question that I think we asked Bhavna too, but she was very diplomatic. So I'm going to ask.
That's my forte.
Yes.
Yes.
How scripted or unscripted was it? Now, please.
Now, that was not diplomatic. That was not diplomatic.
Yeah.
That was actual, genuine truth.
It's not
Since we
scripted.
can't act.
They
We
can't act.
really can't act. We were asked to laugh at the photo shoot like about 2 hours ago, and I was like, she said, just start laughing. I said, laughing? I watched. None of us could just laugh for the heck of it. We're very bad actresses.
So the fact is they can't act, and we honestly can't write lines as effective as the ones they come up with. So much as I'd like to, much as I would aspire to, honestly, there was no need to script even if we wanted to. That was the happy surprise also.
You can't script a character like Mahip.
Right? Literally beg to differ. Well, Naomi, what were you saying?
I said you can't script a character like Mahip. Like, you know,
True
you
that.
just cannot. It is not possible.
No, this is a true
She's right.
story. They are hashtag true story. That's what they are. And their lives really, I mean, they wear their lives out now for everyone. And I think the endeavor with Anisha and the team at Dharmatic and all of us was to just draw them out. And we've unleashed a phenomenon, we feel.
She's unleashed 4 beasts.
But the three of you, were you expecting the kind of love you've got? Even the people who love to hate you and hated to love you all stand united because they could not stop watching your show. So it was #1, not only in India, but overseas as well.
Yeah, honestly, I said this before. I knew the show in my head. I had decided that there's no other way. This show has to do well. So I was already visualizing it's done well. But when it released, I was actually, I don't have words to express how I feel because I couldn't believe the amount of love we got. It was unreal. It was just all I felt, and I think I can say it for all 3 of them and me, is just gratitude because it's changed our lives in more ways than one, and it's opened so many other doors, and it's kind of propelled us into another world. And you know, at this point in your life when you're kind of set in your ways and you know by the time you're in your 40s in which direction you're going, to suddenly change gears and actually be enjoying it and looking forward to it, it's like a new world. So apart from coming out of the pandemic, we're also coming out of Fabulous Lives of Bollywood Wives
True.
into a new world.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Mahip, you must speak about this.
Yeah.
What was the question again?
The love.
Kind of love, and also a whole lot of men were actually enjoying Fabulous Lives vis-a-vis the women.
Yes.
Yeah, we were surprised about the men. I didn't think they'd take to us so much, but I wasn't as confident as Seema in the sense that it was a very fine line. It could have gone either way, but it didn't. It went my way, and
As everything does in life.
as
and
everything
all things.
does always, and everyone loves us. And hey, we're so excited.
But not to sound overconfident, it's just the way I view everything in life. Like if I'm doing something in my head, it's already succeeded. But that's just my outlook.
But I
positive.
also want to say that Mahip would call me up pretty much every day in the run-up to release and argue with me and then argue with herself. Anisha, the show's going to do well. Is it going to do well? You know what
I was very conflicted.
She
I was
would
very.
have this- And then the minute I'd say, no, it's going to do well. No, Anisha, it's going to do well. So-
No, I think the argument should be put to rest by just the fact that you can't withhold or contain a good story. And not only, I mean, Bollywood Wives has actually sort of really fronted our foray into unscripted in a very solid way. It has trended in India for many, many weeks, in the UK, in UAE. So it has done phenomenally well and really solidifies our faith in this franchise and I think in the genre overall. So it's a great way to sort of segue into unscripted content in India.
Okay, let me tell you a bit about Anisha. So just before the show premiere, are you sure? You know, I'm really scared. Are you sure it's going to do well? And she's asking me, who doubts everything in life. So I would tell her, yes, it's going to do well. And season 2, so it's manifested. So maybe I should just believe in myself.
You should.
Yes.
100%.
You have to manifest everything.
Yeah, the Mahip is the queen of manifestation. So Bhavna, what do you have to say?
No, I mean, I would say the same thing. I mean, it's like been an overwhelming experience. The love has been immense and really, really grateful for everything and didn't expect this kind of love. And this kind of love from all, you know, like from men, women, all age groups, even Ananya's friends, you know, who are really young, girls and boys have actually loved the show. I thought, you know, maybe, you know, women our age or something, you know, there were like a lot of different thoughts, but I think they've all been put to rest because everyone's enjoyed the show. And that has been the most amazing thing.
So a friend of mine described the show as cheesecake that, you know, is it good? Should I be watching this content? But guilty pleasure, she finished the entire thing and just loved it. I even received a comment of a woman on YouTube who said she had watched it thrice already.
Wow.
Now, I got a few questions from people said, firstly, they want to know from the three of you, if there was one thing you could change when you saw season 1, what would that be?
Absolutely nothing.
I would change my hair.
Yeah.
I would change my hair. I saw season 1. I thought my hair was too light and too long, so I've gone for like a shorter cut already and maybe even shorter in the season 2.
Yes, the hair has been a point.
The hair has been
But
a
my
point.
hair has worked. Whether it changed frame to frame, and I was given a lot of grief about it. But I think that whatever has happened and whatever Anisha has put together has worked for us.
Yes.
So
Imagine if the only thing we want to change is our hair color, you can imagine. From season
On that question, somebody actually asked me to ask you, what's your go-to makeup or hair hack on a dull day?
On what?
On a dull day.
On a dull day. Seema, this is your up your
who is this
alley.
huh?
Hair and makeup's up your alley. Answer.
A hair
I
hack.
to say that the secret, no.
Yeah.
Attempting to.
Hair hack.
Hair or makeup hack
Hair or makeup hack.
on a dull day.
Listen, on a dull day.
Red.
No, I don't do those dull days. Yeah, I just don't leave the room. My hair has to be on point.
I'd say ponytail.
frankly,
Ponytail.
Lipstick always works.
Lipstick is, makeup is your
Mahip's.
territory now.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, lipstick. Just put on a lipstick, bright lipstick. It just makes it all look better.
I don't think so. I think it's the blush and the mascara.
Why did you ask me, Seema? Why did you
Watch an episode of
I will
Fabulous
say,
Lives.
I will say,
telling me and then taking it away? I mean, you know, sorry.
I would say just wear your sunglasses and mask. You're fine. The makeup's done.
Another question that's come is, did you feel vulnerable at any point during the shoot or when you saw the episodes, and why?
Yes, yes. I think because we are not actresses, for me, the first thing was I saw my backside, which you don't usually see. And I'm like, oh my God. And then my side profile, I was like, hell no. Do I look like that from the side? So I was very, yeah. I was very stressed about all that. I didn't see the show. I was seeing myself. And I think that was very unnerving for me. Then I saw it again, and then I enjoyed it. Then I saw it again, and I said, oh, okay, it's a good show.
I think she meant emotionally.
Emotionally? Oh, emotionally. Okay, I take that back. Vulnerable, yes, of course, because we are exposing
Talking nonsense.
ourselves.
She doesn't do vulnerable. Mahib doesn't do
Shut
vulnerable.
up, Seema. I put out my life, my home, my children. Of course I was vulnerable, especially when it comes to my kids, which I've established on the show. So, hell yes, I was. I was stressed how my kids were going to come across. And yeah, and like I said before, it was a fine line. It could have gone either way. People could have made fun of our asses.
Which they still have, but
Which they
it's
still have.
but at least they watch the show.
Yeah. So anyway, it's all worked for us, and they love our kids, they love us, they love our husbands, and we're all happy.
I think for me, the most vulnerable part was when I saw the finale and the old pictures came up. You know, it was like, actually, we had also seen the entire show. When you see the entire show and then you see the finale of the show, and you've been through all your emotions watching the first 7 episodes, and then you start seeing the old photographs, and which just shows that how we've been together for so many years, you know, through our ups and downs. I think that just made me extremely vulnerable.
Sorry, it
when
was a wake-up call. Did you see what we look like?
No, I forgot how I was looking. I forgot about my light hair. I forgot about the whatever. When those pictures came, I forgot about everything. I just thought about all the years that we've spent together. Honest. Yeah.
No, I want to say the first time we met as the Netflix team, we met them all. You know, and as the cast of your show, you sort of imagine them with everything that you've been planning, and you know, it's going to be like this, and we'll go here and we'll go there. But when they walked in, they were really like little schoolgirls. They were so vulnerable and so worried about what we're going to make them do that it was adorable. And just the way they sort of connected with each other as 4 friends and they said, but you know, the one thing we will not give up is our friendship of this many years, and that's off limits. Everything else is on the table and we can talk about it, but this is sacrosanct. And I think that is the honesty, vulnerability that this foursome sort of brings to the show every time, and it's beautiful.
So the other question that comes, which since you spoke about friendship, was what's changed in your friendship post Fab Lives?
Really, honestly, I think we're on more group chats than I'd like. That's the only thing that has changed, because I'm navigating through many, and I may say wrong message to the wrong person, but we're on a lot more group chats. And yeah, I think on a serious note, I think it's kind of brought us together more so, because you know life gets in the way, and you kind of get busy. But this show has kind of brought us much closer together. So not that we weren't, but you know how it is when you're working together. There's no breathing space like we did earlier. There were times we won't talk to each other for like weeks on end, and then you'll still pick up where you left off. But this is like a constant contact with each other. So that's really nice.
But not so nice that we're not going to have a lot of fun and a lot of explosive stuff happening in season 2.
Oh,
But
don't say it.
that friends do.
Yeah, of course.
No more explosive stuff. With them around, I'm sure it's just going to be a blast anyways. So I'm going to ask Anisha and Naomi, so when you were working on the show, which one of the wives was like your spirit, you know, I would say an alter ego or your spirit animal types, you know, a vibe?
If I answer anything other than Mahib, she will beat me over the head with a chair.
Good answer.
And if I
said
say-
Mahib.
And if I say any... So Seema... And if I say anything other than Seema, she will also beat me over the head with a thing. I have to answer to them later this evening. So I'm going to say they're all lovely and they're all wonderful. And yes, they are all my spirit animals in different ways.
Naomi, what about you?
I think all of them in different. I mean, I'm not being diplomatic, but all of them
I'm being
in
very
different aspects. I think appealed to me. I did the show because I used to have the schoolgirl fixation for Neelam. I will tell you that. I used to be obsessed with her, like obsessed. I had posters of her and all of
Used
that.
to be.
Okay, yeah, so I did it then. It was nice to work with someone you've grown up watching. But after that, everyone really, there were little aspects which are endearing to about each of them, and that really, that I mean, they're all out. We love them all.
What do you find endearing? Say, no? One.
One good point. Good point, bad point.
Good point, bad point. Okay, listen, I'm going to serious now.
It was a bit delayed.
Yeah, okay, forget it.
Okay, and since we spoke about grew up watching, and then Naomi and me and Anisha Bedi, even I can say that we are the same age when we grew up watching Neelam. I don't think Anisha may have missed Jawani and all those films, right?
Just a chance, maybe. I watched.
Okay, so but the Guardian said that the show brought back the dynasty days of multifaceted, older, stylish women. After all, why should the teens just have all the fun?
Actually, that's a great point. Because I think what has happened with streaming platforms, even internationally and now here, is that it's bringing back this demographic. I'm not bringing back. It is actually bringing this, the 40+ women in the spotlight. Because where do you see that representation? But you see a lot of that there, and it's not a big deal. Like I think in mainstream Bollywood, when they made a film like Badhai Ho, which had people in their 50s, it became a big thing. Oh my God, they made a movie about people in their 50s. But it's not like when it happens here, it's not like a big deal anymore. It's quite standard. And I think it's great that this show was about, you could be in your 40s, but there's more to you than, okay, of course, you're very committed to your husbands and your children and all of that. But there's so much more that's happening in your life, and you also have aspirations, you also have your inner lives, you also have this fantastic friendship. So I think that I think was the best part about the show for me, that you had also, we are also all in this phase right now that we are not in our 20s. We've all done like 2 decades of of our careers, and it's great to have that.
As you also said, we're all chasing our identities. Ladies, what would you like to say?
I just want to say one thing, that teens can't have all the fun. You need life experience to have that fun.
Absolutely.
Totally. I was just coming to that.
Absolutely.
That, you need to have gone through the highs and lows and the ups and downs, and to realize to differentiate between what's fun and what you must stay away from. And therefore, I think what you see in the show is a very carefully curated experience of, their lives, because they know that to have fun, these are the things they'd rather pick and the things they'd rather stay away from. So, we keep getting this question, is it scripted? It's curated, I would say, of like their highest and most fun experiences. And that's because they just know better.
What would you 3 ladies would like to say about that?
I think you have more. You have more fun now in your 40s. 20s was rather painful, no? I think for all 20-year-olds,
like
you're
you're
just
discovering
It's a
yourself.
blur. You're just kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just. You go through your 20s very confused, and it's a big blur. So I think 40s is when you actually have the most fun. If I have to say, I think after turning 40, these last few years have been some of my best years of my life, like really the best years of my life. So I have to say that.
Maheep and Bhavna.
I mean, they've all said everything I want to say.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. It's like, I mean, this is like, I'm really enjoying these years of my life and working with my friends, and it's great.
I've said this before, that women in India feel that once they get married and they have children, this is it, And I've said this before, step out of your box. We're not in the grave as yet, okay? We've got a lot more adventures, a lot more experiences that we need to take in. So it's a nice thing that we've got an Indian reality TV show with women in their 40s. I hope that we're identifying with women, and they connect with all of us, which I think they do. I don't know.
Like I did. I was a VJ in my early 20s, and when I gave it up because I had kids and stuff and whatever, and then I never ever thought that 20 years later I'm going to be back on TV and having so much fun. So that is what it says. I mean, there's no stopping for anyone anywhere. If there's an opportunity, you must grab it and just go for it. Yeah.
Turn over every shell.
Yeah.
And we were just saying that, like, at a certain level, like, there's so much more, again, such a pompous word, but there's so much more nuance. There's so much more that, again, that this age demographic brings to it with the abundant experiences that some could argue potentially that the teenagers or the teenagers might look a little dull or staid by comparison.
I totally agree with that. And since we are going to have season 2 soon, it's been wonderful chatting with you, and a season 3 also.
Your mouth.
What would you like to say to all those people who are like, oh, season 2 and the eye rolls? You know, we have a certain section who would be watching the show first before any one of us. What would you like to tell them?
Love us, hate us, don't ignore us. Watch the show.
Maheep and Seema. I mean, how can we leave without Maheep's last words? Maheep, the queen of memes. She was the queen of memes too.
But you know what? I really don't want to be rude, but you are going to watch the show and let me know what you think. And,
Or not.
Yeah, and if you don't want to let me know, I'm okay with that also.
How is the meme fest going, Maheep?
It's
So
going
we would-
good. Good.
We would have a Maheep filter on Instagram also very soon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's in the shape of a pair of binoculars.
Binoculars.
That's quite cool. That's quite a cool
Yeah.
idea. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Maheep, how is that going though, your Jew neighborhood?
That's going good.
I want to tell you that every so often she sends me also video updates. This is why I have binoculars, by the way, just so you know.
Didn't I
Here's
show
a-
you the accident that happened and
yes,
there was a
she did.
fight?
Yes,
I
yes,
did.
yes, she
I
did.
And I saw like in my AC living room, I was fine, comfortable. There was a punch-up fight happening below. Now, Bhavna's overreacting as usual. Bhavna, why are you overacting?
No.
But at least I was in my living room watching it, aram se with my coffee, this fight.
You could have been a super sleuth, you know, Maheep.
Pardon?
What was the profession?
Yes, yes, 100% yes. Super sleuth, detective. Yes. I've said
I
this many
could.
times.
I do watch all these
That's
murder
what she
mysteries
does.
and all, and yeah, I do.
No.
The most gory stuff.
No, she is detective. You are absolutely correct.
Okay, so
Yes.
Seema, last words from you.
There are less polite.
Brace yourselves for season 2.
Again. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm sure a whole lot of us are.
Okay.
Percentage
What are my last words? Who
To people
for those who are like in the back.
the ones who are rolling their eyes?
Yeah.
Liars.
But anyways, more power to you all. Lovely meeting you.
Lovely meeting you.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Doing an in-person interview. So well, just to season 2, season 3 on the way.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much.
Bye.
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 If you've liked this interview, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram.